Man, I just got some great tacos. I'm not shitting you. Really good. Let's rock this motherfucker. Hey, James. Just leaving Augusta. Went to a great concert tonight. Did you just happen to see me on there? Or to give you a notice? I doubt it. Just rocking this motherfucker for real. Let's just rock the free world. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it was so fun, man. That pianist that I saw was unbelievable, man. It's just hard to believe. Anna Celeste, Ukrainian. It was unbelievable. She got a 10-minute standing ovation. I mean, just mind-blowing talent. She only played one song, one piece. Lasted about 35 minutes. It was unbelievable, man. I don't know how they remember all that, much less play it. Yeah, it's unbelievable, man. I mean, I didn't really know much about her, but it was so good, it didn't even seem real. I was sitting right in front of her, 12 feet away. I have 12 feet away from her in the front row, and could see her fingers just playing it. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, to me, I rank that right up there with landing on the moon, humans being able to do that. They compose the music, they manufacture the instruments, they make the buildings that you're in, they print the tickets, they climate control it, they advertise it, they do the internet, and then you have someone come in with a full-blown orchestra and play like that. Is just amazing. I mean, just mind-blowing, man. It was so worth it. This bus driver let me in too. I hope he's getting a 20. It was really great. Guy's heading down West 22. Yeah, well, I'll tell you why. Classical music is dead in the United States. It's not like that in Europe and in Asia. It's not. These people are superstars over there. That figures it'd be dead here. I mean, to me, like, I was always into sports and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But when you see something like this, to me, it's like 10 times more talent than sports. I mean, there's 50 people in the world that make a living at this. And God knows what this was, you know, 50,000 hours of practice. motherfucker. I just got this suspension rebuilt in this. Two new axles, seals. Man, I took it up to 110, smooth as a baby. I can do 80 down like it's nothing. Whoever did this engineering, civil engineering in Augusta, the way they made these highways down here as you get near downtown is a genius. They did it perfect, man. All the entrance and exit ramps, this high-speed lane, just till you get out of town before it goes into 2-lane. It's just well designed. Yeah, it's beautifully designed. You know, Augusta's a struggling city. It's a mixed bag. They were $3 million short in a deficit on paying their bills this year. It's like everywhere else, man. Milwaukee, Detroit. Damn middle class is disappearing. Trump was our only shot at making it last longer. There'd have been nothing. How's this signal? Can you see pretty good? This camera's like 10,000 times better than that Google Pixel piece of junk. How's this image, James? Oh, good. Oh, good. It rained today. It was such a great night tonight, man. I met such nice people. Every time I go there, it's such nice people. It's like the best bang I've had for my buck since I lost my virginity. So fun, man, being at that. Miles an hour, hauling ass. You know, I chatted with Mark on the text today, and he said he was doing a chat. Well, he didn't say he was doing a chat. He asked me if I was doing one. I said no, which usually means he'll do one. Said he was going to rock it like a motherfucker. generally, if you look at it, what generally happens is they've been cut out of people going from A to B through roads that used to go through their town. If you look at like where I live, look at all those towns along I-20. Every single one of them is out of business almost. And that's because everybody used to use 278 to go east and west in this section of Georgia. Another example is Michigan. Before I-75, if you wanted to go up north, you went up through, what is that, 13 that comes up north through Saginaw and Bay City, or you went west up through Jackson all the way to the bridge on 127 to Gaylord and Grayling. And once these interstates came in, it was just over for those. Then on top of it, you had the box stores come in. So rather than people going to shop down there, that you went to Home Depot instead. Walmart, Kmart, that didn't help. And now the final cherry on top is Amazon. I mean, I bitch too about no local businesses, but this is just a fact of capitalism, and kind of like depending on which side of the fence you're on. I mean, I get stuff from Amazon. I just got a muscle stimulator and some shit to rub on my knee when it's sore. And I couldn't find it in any of the stores around here, so it's just so much easier to just sit on your ass and order stuff over Amazon, which doesn't make small towns, they're already struggling for the reasons I said. Now you got that on top of it. Hey, how you doing, Brexa? How you doing? So it's a lot of factors. And, you know, it's not just the little towns, man. It's the big towns. You look at these Philadelphia, Detroit, Chicago, Milwaukee, all the Rust Belt cities. Once this manufacturing died, you know, they say for every automobile job that's lost, there's 11 other associated jobs. I don't know how accurate that is, but there's some truth to it, because all you got to do is look around. I mean, it's a shame, really. I mean, it's terrible. You know, sometimes I think about it, it's just we got used to a style of living, and it's slowly disappearing. Hey, David, how you doing? Yeah, how you doing? How's it going? I haven't got any new info for you, but I'm going to be getting it. I got a PI buddy that's checking some stuff, and he hasn't got back with me. All that stuff you gave me went to a dead end. And I'm not hooked up to any of the good PI stuff, but this guy will get me better info. Yeah, I mean, you look at the cost of living now, which is fucking insane. Oh, you're welcome. You look at the cost of living, which is insane. Look at how much a car costs now. Look at what a used car costs now. So we're suffering the effects of what we used to consider countries that were struggling. I mean, all you can do is try and like vote for people that are going to help it. I'll tell you another thing that didn't help either, James, was the global economy. That all sounded great until our standard of living went down the tubes. Yeah, really did. I mean, when the United States was manufacturing everything from the whole world, automobiles, airplanes, and all sorts of other shit, you just thought it'd last forever, and it didn't. Now you got everybody, and here's the even another factor: our labor's too high. I mean, $15 an hour is not enough to live on, and that's what the minimum you got to pay somebody. And here I'll give you another example too. Like, I got all that petrified wood. Now I went into that on a partnership with Marty. We got about $100,000 in that petrified wood, and it was impulsive bullshit. And now I'm beginning to find out, the more that I look through it, is petrified wood's all over the fucking world. You got people over there that will cut it and polish it for 25 cents an hour. So it's every avenue I look at, because of the predicament we're in the United States, it's almost cost prohibitive to do anything yourself here because everywhere else can get it done cheaper, even considering expensive shipping charges. So we're like fucked every way you could think of. All the things that I mentioned plus that, which is why all the customer services in different countries. I mean, I don't even know what to do. I mean, I think about this like the homeless thing. I don't know what to do about that either. I mean, how do you fix no good paying jobs and a cost of living through the roof? I mean, you always had homeless, right? But not like you got now. You got a lot of homeless now that were used to being middle class. This shit costs so much. Now it's the haves and the have-nots. It costs a fortune to go to excuse me, school, college. I wouldn't fucking go to college now. I mean, I got a bullshit degree. So, you know, I caught the tail end of the good old days. Fucking dumbass like me. I fucked around there long enough to where they gave me a degree. Now that same bullshit degree I got would cost you about 160 grand. Fuck that. It's not worth it. It's not. I don't know what to tell people anymore. If I had to do it all over again, now of course, this is if I knew what I knew as a baby, which is ridiculous, right? You don't? But now your only choice is being a good student and getting a good grades and getting a scholarship. That's your only bite at the apple. Other than that, man, I just don't see the average Joe, you know, make it. Look at the price of houses. Gas isn't bad right now. Just to go shopping at the grocery store. What am I telling you guys? Look at red meat. It's crazy. Remember when you were young and you had your favorite car and you got a nicer one? So you wanted to keep it, so you just got PLPD, no collision? Yeah, now fucking PLPD is about $1,300 a year. Fucking insane, man. That's why I say, man, I'm not shitting you on this. I'll be glad I'll be dead in about 15 years. Won't have to worry about it. I got fucking lucky, man. I hate to think what I'd have been doing now if I was 30 years old. Fuck. It's fucking nuts. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I just got a couple tacos at a place. I was going to go to Waffle House, and I happened to run into a guy that owned the place. I took a couple videos like I always do. Well, those really help. You're not going to get better advertising for free. And he asked me if I'd come back and do it again. And I said, I will. I'm down here all the time. Be glad to help him out. He's got 2 locations, and he said some days are good, some days are bad. You got fucking Taco Bell down the street. You know, they'll give you 12 of them for $5 or some shit. Just to wipe out guys like him. And then once he's out of business, he did. It's fucked up out, man. This is Augusta Symphony. If it wasn't for rich people that caught the good old days, that fucking place would be out of business too. They are constantly on your ass about donating money, which I'm fine with, because to me it's worth it. I'm surprised they hang in there. First of all, classical music's dead in the United States. The conductor, he goes between Duluth and Augusta. You know, you got to pay all those musicians, keeping that big ass fucking building afloat. I mean, it takes a certain type of personality to just hang in there when everything sucks all the time. That non-profit shit will burn your fucking ass out, man. You never really have a good day. So when I'm in there and it's pleasant, and they're trying to be nice, and they're giving shit away and asking you to buy more concert tickets, I do it because I just want them to stay around. It's the only way they're going to stay around. It's not a place that's going to make it in a free market. Say, I just sent some money today to some fucking bobcat that got caught in a car grill somewhere, and they needed $9 grand. And I think they met their thing. I'm a big wildlife lover, and I thought, fuck it. You know, I'm glad to send you some money. I want to see the damn thing get fixed. They did surgery on it, and it's going to do well. Now, some people will say that's insane. Yeah, it probably is insane. You know, but I wanted to see like an innocent animal. Here he gets hit by a fucking Mercedes-Benz. It just makes me sad. Oh, they get grants, but it's not enough to cover that fucking place. That place is beautiful. You got to juggle a lot of balls to keep the doors open on that motherfucker. Even traditional good places, like another Rust Belt city, Cleveland, they don't have the money hanging around like they used to. Detroit used to have a symphony. Fuck, they can't even pick up garbage and fucking shovel the roads when it snows, much less fund a fucking symphony. It was so cute tonight. There were these young kids that kind of walked down there before it started, and they're trying to get somebody's attention. They were. I sat right next to the lady playing the piano, the main act. So cool. And I said, "Who are you guys looking for?" They said it was their violin teacher. They were so excited, and she was warming up, and they made so much of a racket that she turned and saw him and waved to him. These kids were so excited to see her. Yeah, well, it's just a pleasure to see people that could accomplish that much. You know, when you're at that level of playing, even like Augusta Symphony, I mean, I say even like, it's fucking unbelievable talent. You look at their resumes and stuff, and almost all of them teach school, teach lessons on the side, just for the love of music. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, to me it's fascinating to watch that somebody can like do this, play at that level. Hey, what's going on, Dave? My experience to piano playing was some neighbor kid's mom that played or some shit. And then I just kind of accidentally got into this shit. You know, and of course I've been obsessed with it for about a year or so, year and a half. I listen to it all day long, constantly getting books on it. I mean, you look at like Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, people like this. I look at like this world-class pianist, like the visiting lady, Anna Schillest. And to me, it's like 10 times more than a sports star in sports. Her ability. It's just unfucking believable. You know, I'm sitting there right in front of a $180,000 piano, which was manufactured. And it's nothing without a human being. It's just sitting there collecting dust. And then this attractive lady in her 40s comes out and just sits down at this fucking thing. And you cannot believe the sounds that come out of it, and see her hands on those piano keys. I mean, if I wasn't sitting there watching it, I'd think it was like AI. Like the most complicated shit you could play. Clara Schumann. It just slays it with an orchestra. And they're like stopping and starting, and she's stopping and starting. And she doesn't have anything in front of her. She played 30 minutes straight, one piece of music. It's unbelievable how you could remember that. You know, I'm trying to figure out how much they get paid. I mean, she could have flown. She's from Ukraine. I don't know if she's still living there. My guess would be all expenses and $5,000 to play 35 minutes, which seems like a lot Yeah, it's not a lot when you consider what it takes to get there. He's probably still getting fucking 2 cents an hour. To be able to play like that and all that practice, fucking years, all those lessons where everybody else was playing and stuff. I mean, they're like super dedicated freaks. You know, I'll tell you, all the attendees and all the women in the orchestra, they just dress so nice, and they're just so like polite, reserved. It's just like a fun time. Believe me, I'm a different person when I'm there. I do not act like I do on the chats, I promise you. I get fucking escorted out of there. I mean, no shit. Oh yeah, the dancers. Yeah, I have. Unbelievable. Yeah, fuck yeah. There's these girls on TikTok that do these things on poles. I mean, it's so beautiful to watch. It's like, you know, they're in these like dance outfits, only they're swinging off these poles. You know, I spent 30 years watching girls swinging on poles, and it wasn't anything like this. These girls, like, it's like being a gymnast, I guess. It's like all these ways, they got to be strong as hell. They swing down these poles and like to this nice music. Whatever the hell they call it, it looks like a legitimate art to me. I don't know what they call it. I see it on TikTok more than I do on YouTube. Pole dancing, yeah. I don't know. I think there's another name for it. I mean, some of these girls are just beautiful, and the flexibility, fuck me, man. I mean, they just swing around these poles, play this cool music. I just wish they'd spin it around it about 3 or 4 times, slide down that motherfucker and land right on my big cock. God damn right. I'll show them some fucking pole art. I saw this girl tonight. I haven't seen her in a long time. She's mixed biracial, really cute though. And when I talked to her for about a half hour, first time I ever met her, she's a restaurant manager. She was off on a fucking bender or something. I don't know. She was gone for 2 months. I stopped in there to see her a couple times, and I saw her tonight for the first time in quite a while. And I said, "Well, look who's here." It's like, "Oh my God, how are you?" We talked for about 10 minutes. She said she's going to make better choices. I didn't even fucking ask her what it was. She said she's 30. She said she's aging. She just needs to make better choices. I said, "Well, yeah. Well, you want to make one big bad fucking choice tonight?" The sweetest girl. I know some really sweet girls. I went and saw this other. You know, my whole life I've dated mostly waitresses. Because unless you're some real good-looking motherfucker, you know, it's not that easy. But over time, like going in a place long enough, they can like get to know you. You know, and all that shit they were thinking when they first met you goes by the wayside. And I still do that with waitresses. Party with them. so fucking tired. I didn't do shit today. Just rocking the free world shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go home and play my classical music. I'm buying this really expensive stereo system from this fucking guy, man, in Charlotte, North Carolina. When the speakers first came out 10 years ago, they sold for $14,000, and they actually appreciated up to $22,000. And I'm buying a good amp, good CD player, good preamp. Fucking shit's expensive, man. I never thought I'd be blowing that kind of money. I mean, it's not crazy money, like 10 grand, but it's 10-year-old stuff. But I'll never get a chance to like get it for that price. I don't know if you guys have ever heard music. I wish I didn't, and I wouldn't be interested in this shit. If you ever get a chance to hear music on a good stereo, go on YouTube, high-end stereo, and listen to it. You can't fucking believe it, man. No, it depreciates. Yeah, those speakers did. They're all handmade. The tweeters, the woofers, the cabinets are made out of rosewood. Yeah, they actually have went up to $22,000. Yeah, they're all custom made. They just came out with a new set. It's this guy in New York that makes them. $298,000, and there's a waiting list. I shit you not. I'm not kidding you. I'm getting the speakers I'm getting, which is fucking nothing. Go on eBay, and you're thinking, you're out of your fucking mind spending this. Yeah, I know that already. But if you went out and bought everything that I'm getting, bought new, was $41,000. About 10 years ago. I'm getting it for like 10. It'll probably go down to 5. But it's all like top-notch shit. Just go on YouTube and listen to high-end stereo and high-end speakers. You're not gonna fucking believe it. It's like a religious experience. I'm not shitting you. This is why they have different tweeters and woofers and the way they're constructed and blah blah blah, the cables, blah blah blah, all this shit, the amplifiers. There's stuff in this song, your favorite songs, you've never heard before, because it hasn't been translated to you properly. If I wasn't into classical music, I wouldn't fuck with it. Look up the speakers Bowers and Wilkins. They're in Europe. I almost got a pair of those. And look, it matters. I know it sounds fucking nuts. See, but I don't spend money on cars and clothes, and I don't really spend a lot of money. I do eat out a lot, but not like crazy shit. Lobsters, dry-aged steaks. And you look what a fucking boat cost, an airplane, a motorcycle, all sorts of shit. There's fuckers that work at low-paying jobs that have 10 grand worth of clothes in their closet. Not me. So, it's not that crazy. And I'm not shitting you. In the last year and a half, I've been fucking around this classical music. I know like so much more. Believe it or not, like I shut my eyes and listen to it like a fifth of the time. And then my ear is like 40% better than it was when I started. I mean, I'm actually at the level now, low level, where I can catch mistakes. It's just fascinating me, man. They're all like really bright people. They're dedicated. They're not bullshitters. You get what you pay for. That's what I like about it. They're all half fucking nuts. It's just a perfect hobby for me. Wish I'd have got into that when I was young, but not really. I don't. Life doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? You're lucky to experience what you do, and be happy for that. rock like a motherfucker in your own way. I love these foggy, hazy nights too. 80 miles an hour, cruising my way home. Just rocking the free world. I've got this fucking gastrointestinal stomach thing a lot better. Like I did have a beer tonight, which I'll give myself 1 day a month to have a drink. Now, I wasn't even going to do that. That started the night, but I had an hour to kill before the concert. I already been to the record stores and the bookstores. I thought, fuck it, man. I'd like to just... And I wouldn't say I know the guy, but I'm chatty with the owner, so I went in there and talked to them and fucked around. Rock this motherfucker. And but I've been eating healthier. Although I don't think that's what it has to do with it. I've been eating the fuck out of these antacids and this Pepsid AC and all this shit. I think the next thing I'm going to experiment and quit is coffee. I don't think it's going to matter a lot, but I'm going to try because I'm so much better. I think I've had this shit for fucking 25 years. It's gotten worse. I'm not kidding it. Fucking sucks a big one. Yeah, boy, get over it. That's my man. Got right over. These fuckers stay in this left lane on this I-20. Piss me off. I'm just cruising like a motherfucker. I can't believe I get this good a signal this far out. It's going to get a little shaky up here, so bear with me when I get close to my exit, which is not far. Just rock this motherfucker. I just love cruising down the road like this. And they've been shutting that Mackinac Bridge down a lot in Michigan. I get a text message. I got fucked on that twice when I was living up there. Falling ice. That's a beautiful structure. It's not as pretty as that new bridge, Gordie Howe Bridge in Detroit, though. That thing is awesome, man. That is a gorgeous structure. So is the Mackinac Bridge. I mean, to think about that. That damn thing, man. Build that thing across those straits. It's crazy, man. Cars drive over it. Shit, what more do you want? That Gordie Howe Bridge is great. Nothing in the water, no pylons. It's all like suspension. All science. Fucking gorgeous structure. I mean, go on YouTube and look at the new bridge, Gordie Howe Bridge, where the camera is at the Ambassador Bridge. It shows the new bridge. It's gorgeous. I mean, it rocks like a motherfucker. The allergens are in the air lately. I feel those motherfuckers in the air. Spring's alive down here. Birds chirping. A lot of bugs flying around. Grass starting to grow. Just gotta rock that motherfucker. Hit on my lottery tickets. Poor man's tax lottery. guessing. Man, I've been gone 12 hours. I left at 11 o'clock today. I went down there, fucked around, watched the railroad track, ate a few different places, got a couple coffees, worked the jizzo and shit. I bought a new TENS machine. I'm putting it on my knee. And I also got the clips to put on my ears for the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve. I'm gonna fuck with that too. This isn't an approved machine, so if you don't hear from me again, it's because I electrocuted myself. I'm just gonna put on the barely low power. Look at vagus nerve stimulation. There's a subcutaneous one they use for seizures and shit, and they say it can make depression and shit go away. Depression's been pretty good. I'm just gonna tweak this motherfucker, see if I can improve as a human being. Vagus nerve stimulation. They make a couple Pulsetto. I think that thing's a fucking scam. Anytime somebody has to rely on testimonials instead of scientific studies, you can pretty much count on it being bullshit. Miswire them. They made it idiot-proof now. It's idiot-proof. Yeah, you don't need to worry about that. I got one for my knee because these have poor circulation, which is, and it makes them difficult to heal. And the TENS machine, supposedly, because of the contraction of the muscle, stimulates more blood flow. Fucking who knows? It feels good. If it feels good, do it. It's my medicine. I got the ear things. You got to put gel on them, and you slowly turn it up. Fuck yeah. I'm just gonna rock that motherfucker till I improve as a person. Till I'm more kinder and gentler. See that gas station right there? When they first were building the expressway, got robbed, shot the little boy, and the dad lived. They ended up catching that guy, got life in prison. 1973 or 4. I bet they just freaked out when that shit happened here, because they just opened I-20, and then you got that bullshit going on. That's the gas station burned down too a year ago December. People want to know why I live out here. Look, there's 2 cars on the road, no houses with the lights on. Sundown, yep. Rock on. Everybody knows everybody. Just rock on. Now you might be getting a dropped off signal, so I apologize in advance. Why is this motherfucker going so slow? Probably drunk. Got a pretty good chance of getting it away with it here. Although the cops do go down this road a lot. Just gotta rock this motherfucker. If you've been drinking, you make sure you stop at this 4-way I'm coming up to. The chicken plant ought to look good tonight. Chicken feed plant. And that's because the fog makes it look good. It's a little foggy. Temperature and dew point within 2 degrees. No wind. Just gotta rock the shit out of that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Gonna get a good night's sleep tonight. Go to beddy bye. Sleep tight. Oh yeah, I can tell this fog's already looking good. Love these foggy nights just like this. What's the temperature? 60 degrees. You know, when I had the suspension done, I should have had him put new plugs in my car. Never thought of that. Let's rock this motherfucker for real. Hey, make sure you stop here if you ever visit. That's where you get pulled over. There's probably 2 cops looking at me right now, seeing if I stopped all the way. It's such a bullshit ticket. Make sure you got your seatbelt on. Make sure you don't have your phone in your hand. They're crazy about that around here. Not here so much, but the neighboring counties. Like they're totally anal about it. We didn't get as much rain as they said we were going to get. Look at the chicken plant's going to look cool as hell. Yeah, I could do it. I'm fucking too lazy. I don't know about on these Hondas shit. They're hard to get to sometimes. I don't know if that's the problem here. So I'm gonna be rocking this motherfucker for real. Well, if I lose you, good nighty night. Sleep tight. We'll rock tomorrow. We'll rock the free world. You know what I'm saying? No neighbors. Well, I got one. Good nighty night. You party on tonight. Sleepy dreams. You go night night. Sweep you on the head. Put your head on a soft pillow. Go nighty night.